everything for the sweatshirt so far. Like I've made all these like metal chains. I didn't make this metal chain yet, but I think I'm just going to do it when I start doing the hair. So this is what it looks like now without my photo layer on top. Let me zoom out so you can see. So I built in all these little, these metal shapes to make it look kind of like she's wearing these shiny collar, I guess. So I could go back in and really like hash it out some more if I want to, and you are totally welcome to do so, but I'm kind of happy with this for right now. This is good. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock my sweatshirt layer, and I'm going to be making my hair layer. I know you're very excited. I'm very excited as well. So we're gonna go ahead and I wonder if I could do this in one layer. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this hair layer. I'm going to try doing it in one layer. Again, it's totally fine for you to break up your layers, but I'm going to go ahead and see if this works with one. So it doesn't look, her hair is never overlapping her hand. So really, as long as I put it behind the hands, I should be okay. So what I'm going to do is right after this sweatshirt layer, I'm going to go ahead and make a new layer. It's going to be a yellow layer. How very exciting. And I'm going to call it hair. Okay, so what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to try to draw out this section as best I can, draw down into these strands, and then I'm going to kind of give it an overall color. Now, because I have this on top of my skin layer, I have to be really mindful of my lines right here. So if you would like to use a pen tool or need to fix it up at all, you can. Remember, using your direct selection tool, you can like change the points around. And I should be mindful really here. So I might make it into sections just like I did for the sweatshirt so I can really carefully follow those lines. And that also gives me time to kind of make sure I cut in everywhere where I should be and where I shouldn't be. So I'm going to go in here, and I think I'm actually going to go ahead and give it a shot with my pen tool. So I'm going to go ahead and click. I'm dragging, and I just really want it to be, I'm going to zoom in even more. I really don't want clicking and dragging. And if this doesn't work, I can always try it on a different layer. Pulling Alt to get that. Oops. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay. To get that really nice, crisp line. So I'm just going to go back over here. This is where I want. And of course, that might not be exactly what I had in mind. So we can always fix it using my direct selection, bring it down. Because I don't think she doesn't have a lot of craziness happening with her hair. So I'm going to go like this, bring this down a little. Remember, this is just the base too, so it kind of doesn't matter, and you can go in and fix it later if you're unhappy with it. I'm going to round that edge a little. But that's actually not so bad. What I'm happy about is that this is nice and crisp. So that's going to be perfect for what we need. So I'm going to make this area blue, match this whole section. So I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to pick a blue that's similar to her hair color. So let me zoom out and see. Oops, let me cancel this, zoom out, and let's pick a nice blue. I think I still have it up if I want to see it at 100%. Ooh, so she has nice rich blue color hair. So let's go back to that and make sure picking a good blue. Now this is the base, so I want like a mid-tone blue. So let's try. Ooh, that's kind of purpley. That's what I want. Let's go back down in here. Maybe something like that for right now. I might want to go a little lighter than that, but you can see, so let me unselect that, you can see that I really was able to make this nice and sharp. So if you need to do that at all, you can. So now that I have that, I can go back with my pencil tool. I like using my pencil, especially for little hairs. So I can go like this now. You can see how it kind of tapers like this. Maybe do something like that. And do a little section at a time. You're totally welcome to do that. So a little section at a time. Control Shift Alt A. And especially down here, I can go like this. And what's nice about the pencil tool is that it really lets you do strands of hair. So it doesn't have to be perfect. And again, be mindful right here. Because it's over my sweatshirt layer, I want to make sure that this hair looks like it's under this piece of sweatshirt. So I'm going to go ahead and select the blue. And again, I can change that blue if I don't like it, but it's fine, I think, for right now, for my purposes. And you can see my strands of hair. It looks pretty nice. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same for right here. I might use my pencil tool for this section just because it falls in front of the face. But again, you are not limited to your pencil tool. You can use your pen tool whenever you see fit, and that is completely fine. So I'm going to try using my pencil tool. I want to start with that to kind of shape. I'm going a little past where her hair is, so it looks like this. And I'm doing this in shapes and kind of breaking it down just because it's easier for me to do so. I feel like I have better control over it if I can do things like that. So I can go like this, maybe. And to me, it's less stressful than trying to just get one chunk of hair at a time. And since I'm going to be going back and doing all these different strands, I kind of prefer having the control of doing individual strands as I go. So do something like this. And I'm just going to put that in. Being mindful of her neck. And because it's a vector, we can really sharpen our subject's hair. So it doesn't have to be like her. She kind of has a lot of different, like you can see, it's like all pixelated and kind of fringy. So it's okay if we kind of block it off a little bit more than that. It's totally, totally fine. So I'm going to follow this strand, do that. I'm going to do that. Oops, I did not finish that. So let me just connect that back. Hopefully that works. I do not know if it's going to like that. Oh, okay, that's fine. So again, this area doesn't matter because it goes past that line. But right in here, I need to kind of see where I want it to fall. And I have to be mindful of this like already established line that I have that's in front of my hair. But I think this looks pretty good so far. And I'm going to keep putting in some strands. But so I've blocked out the hair. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Not too shabby. Of course, we can draw in strands over here and strands over here.